It doesn't matter how you get there, so long as you take the journey. Come along as I adventure finding rainbows, smiling along the way, and experience another educational moment. Ciao, and welcome to Venice. In Venice, cars are banned. Every form of transportation floats, whether water taxis, Vaporetto, which is the public bus system, ambulances, speedboats, or garbage scows. Everything is via the canal and river waters. We start the journey here at the public bus station near the airport, and after about 20 minutes we will arrive in the heart of the city along the Grand Canal. As you will see, Venice is a maze of tiny little passageways and a few large pedestrian thoroughfares connecting the numerous piazzas throughout the island. Rialto Bridge over the Grand Canal became my central compass point for journeying throughout the city and still hoping to find my hotel at night. Here, locals and tourists use the number one form of transportation, the Vaporetto, for a journey down Venice's aquatic main street known as the Grand Canal. For centuries, Venice was Europe's principal gateway between the Orient and the West. It should be no surprise that the architectural style of the sumptuously Byzantine Basilica di San Marco, replete with 5 mosque-like gold domes, was borrowed from Constantinople. Legend has it that in 828 AD, 2 enterprising Venetians conspired to smuggle the remains of Saint Mark the Evangelist from Alexandria, Egypt, by packing them in pickled pork to bypass the scrutiny of Muslim guards. Thus, Saint Mark replaced the Greek Saint Theodore as Venice's patron saint, and a small chapel was built on the spot in his honor. Through the subsequent centuries, wealthy Venetian merchants and politicians alike vied with one another in donating gifts to expand and embellish this church and create the saint's final resting place, along with the adjacent Piazzetta as a symbol of Venetian wealth and power. Basilica di San Marco earned its name as the Golden Church, with a cavernous interior exclusively gilded with Byzantine mosaics added over some 7 centuries that cover every inch of both ceiling and pavement. The winged lion, said to have been a kind of a good luck mascot to St. Mark, who is considered the patron saint of Venice, was the very symbol of the serene republic, and to this day appears on everything from cafe napkins to t-shirts. Feeding the pigeons in Piazza San Marco is like the epitome of any child's visit to Venice, as well as some adults. Simply purchase a bag of corn from one of the street vendors and you are quickly draped in pigeons. Here we see a sculpture of the famous Drooping Clock by Salvador Dali. One of the local shops specializes in artwork by he and Pablo Picasso. While a gondola ride is considerably more expensive than using Vaporetto, it offers an opportunity to see Venice through the back door from many of the small canals throughout the island. These are the steps leading to the Galleria Accademia. The glory that was Venice lives on at Accademia, the definitive treasure house of Venetian paintings and one of Europe's great museums. Exhibited chronologically from the 13th through the 18th centuries, the collection features no one hallmark masterpiece. Rather, it is an outstanding showcase of works by all the great painters of Venice, the largest single collection in the world. The weather and number of tourists offers an opportunity for many street entertainers in all the cities that I visited. Where else might you see FedEx delivering by a boat? Every visitor should take the elevator to the top of Campanile di San Marco, which is the highest structure in the city, and get a pigeon's eye view of Venice's rooftops, church cupolas, and the distant Italian Alps. Looking for your hotel? It's probably hidden down one of these narrow passageways directly off the canal and can be located only by a door with a small sign near it. Neon lights are practically non-existent. It's also worthy of noting that for safety, walking through the tiny vacant alleys and passageways of this city's maze would never happen in one of America's major cities. Considered to be one of the most comprehensive and important collections of art in the modern world and one of the most visited attractions in Venice, this collection of paintings and sculptures was assembled by the eccentric and eclectic American expatriate Peggy Guggenheim. Directly on the Grand Canal, the elegant 18th century palazzo was never finished. Thus, its unusual one-story structure was purchased by Peggy Guggenheim in 1949 and was her home in Venice until her death in 1979. The graves of her canine companions share the lovely interior garden with several prominent works in the nature sculpture garden. From a canal-side patio, watched over by Marino Marini's Angel of the Citadel, it is one of the best spots to simply linger and watch the canal life. While heading to Lido Island, we pass a living sculpture and numerous luxury shots. Although only a convenient 15-minute Vaporetto ride away from San Marco, Venice's Lido Beach are not much to write home about. The Adriatic waters have had pollution problems, and for bathing and sun worshippers, there are much nicer beaches in the rest of Italy. The island does, however, have beautiful tree-lined streets offering numerous outdoor dining and shopping opportunities. No trip to Venice would be complete without a visit to the Murano glass factory on the island of Murano. Here, these artisans display their expertise in creating magnificent glassware offered throughout the world.